Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Generation 1. In the last episode, we finished up the Gym Leader Castle here in Pokémon Stadium. Meaning we have now completed the Gym Leader Castle and Stadium modes and unlocked a new secret mode after the sky suddenly turned dark and starry, which is like... I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool like this, but also it's still low-res Nintendo 64 images, so... I say we click on this thing and get it back to our daytime low-res Nintendo 64 images. It's time to take on the absolute hardest challenge Pokemon Stadium has to offer for now. The ultimate Pokemon Mewtwo lies in wait. Can your Pokemon defeat this fearsome Pokemon? That little animation, like, hyped me up as a kid. Seeing that, I think I was at my cousin's house when I saw that animation for the first time, Mewtwo just flying at the screen. That is so cool. Before we go over anything, listen to this music because the menu music here goes harder than it has any right to. Isn't that crazy how good that is? Okay, anyway, we are going to start by going over the rules. It's open to all Pokemon. Mewtwo is the only opponent. You can enter the desired number of Pokemon, that means 6. No level restrictions, meaning level 100s are allowed if you're using your game cartridge, and no self-destruct with the last Pokemon. Self-destruct clause is the only thing that applies here as an actual rule, so yeah, if you have your own Mewtwo, bring it. It'll be easier. We are going to register 2 sets of Pokemon today, most likely, but we're going to start with the set that does not incorporate the cheese strat that I am aware of. We are going to start not with Alakazam, despite that being like the best Psychic type in the game. Alakazam doesn't get Psychic. Hypno does. We need a Pokemon that knows Psychic. We're gonna bring Electrode because Thunder Wave is a super useful move, and coming from the fastest Pokemon in the game, Electrode is pretty much the only thing that outspeeds Mewtwo and gets Thunder Wave off. Jolteon is the only good Pokemon with a Bug-type move. And then we're gonna bring all 3 of the legendary birds because we just need to go for raw power. This is our non-cheese strat team. We'll see if I can manage to make it work. Or we'll register more, because I pressed the wrong button. Let's battle. We are going to be leading with Electrode, and then going into Hypno, Jolteon, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Mewtwo is level 100 Psychic type. Knowing the moves Psychic, Blizzard, Thunderbolt, and Rest, I'm gonna shut up and let you listen to the music. I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not. This song is 100 times better than the song that Mewtwo was given in Pokemon X and Y that's just a remix of the Red and Blue battle theme. Granted, this also is a remix of the Pokemon Red and Blue battle theme, but this one, I think, just fits Mewtwo better. It sounds a lot more dire, if that makes sense, while the one in Pokemon X and Y sounds like they added Mewtwo to the post-game to pander to Gen 1 fans. I did not think about the fact that it can heal off paralysis. Yeah, this thing has rest, which sucks. That's fine though. It means it's asleep for 2 turns at least. I'm really just going for special drops. That's why I keep using Psychic. We haven't gotten a single one yet, but if we can get one, that would kind of rule. Because Mewtwo is going to be hitting everything on this team aside from Hypno really hard with Psychic. Even Hypno is getting hit really hard with Psychic. That was like 70 HP of damage. It's going for Blizzard now. Okay. Mewtwo is listening to me, I see. That's not good. I don't know what I just sent out, but it is gonna have to do some damage. Okay, Zapdos. Good luck. I think just Thunder. If we can get it paralyzed again, that would be nice. I think at this point, we've already lost. It's using Blizzard consistently. It's not paralyzed. It's barely taken any damage. Whatever damage it does take, it can just heal off with rest. This attempt isn't going to be successful, I don't think. I have beaten this without using the cheese strat that I mentioned before. We are going to probably end up having to use that cheese strat, but this fight is no joke, especially when you aren't using the transfer pack. If you have the transfer pack, you have access to a lot more strategies to be able to take this Mewtwo on. But when you're only working with rental Pokemon, this is tough. Pin Missile! Let's see how that goes. Mewtwo's faster. This might just kill Jolteon coming from Mewtwo. 170 in the special stat is no joke. That's insane. Only hit twice. I feel like Ted and the guy who didn't like musicals when he tells Paul, "You're fucking useless, Paul." That's what I want to say to all these Pokemon. But also, like, I feel bad, because what chance do they stand? I'm the one throwing them out against Mewtwo. I can't expect that much of them. Just like Ted can't expect that much of Paul. Okay. I'm gonna go Articuno. If we can get the freeze off on Mewtwo, which when you're banking on freezing it, you are in a bad situation, but if we can... Oh, please don't hurt too bad. Oh yeah, you get the special drop, of course. When you want to do it, you can. When I want to, I can just go fuck myself. Critical hit is good, but not quite what we were looking for here, Articuno. Oh my god, this thing has Thunderbolt and it's choosing not to use it against the flying type Pokemon. That's how strong Psychic is. I think it just sees more damage. Which is stupid because Psychic is a lower base power than Thunderbolt, and it's getting the same modifier from same type attack bonus that it would otherwise get from being super effective, but you know, I like where his head's at. He thinks same type attack bonus is more important, and like, good for him. Moltres? Yeah, it's about what I expected. Yeah, this fight is no joke. This Mewtwo will fuck you up. If it even felt threatened at the amount of health it's at, it could just use rest to heal up. It's brutal. So, We are going to register one more set. The cheese set, as I like to call it. With Electrode. From here, Nidoking, Pinsir, Rhydon, Seaking, and Dugong. I have a 100% win rate using this team, which may seem weird given the types involved in this team, but trust me, this is your best bet. When you're using rentals, at least. Want to see you try to beat this team, Mewtwo. We're going to be leading with Electrode, and then the order from there does not matter. We are going to start, as last time, by using Thunder Wave. Slowing it down is imperative to this strategy, so make sure you succeed at slowing it down. Electrode can take one Psychic. That is the extent of it. From here, you want to just spam Flash until Electrode dies, pretty much. As far as I know, Mewtwo will never use Rest to heal itself to heal off the paralysis. It will only use Rest if it's actually lost HP alongside it. I could be wrong, but I have never seen it use Rest while it's only paralyzed and at full health. That's why we're just gonna spam Flash to get its accuracy down, to hopefully just give Electrode's teammates a chance. It's already coming into play here because it's -2 at missed Psychic already. Flash isn't going to lower accuracy as much as it would in Red, Blue, and Yellow, but it's still going to lower accuracy by quite a bit when we actually manage to hit. Which Mewtwo keeps missing. One thing I should mention, Mewtwo is the sole exception to NPCs having limited PP in this game. Mewtwo has unlimited PP for all of its moves. So, yeah, don't get your hopes up on being able to, like, stall it out until it uses Struggle. Mewtwo will never use Struggle. I think it's down to yeah, it's -4 with this one, so... And it's still fully paralyzed. This is going extraordinarily well. Normally Electrode would have fainted by this point. Can I see -5? Yes, I can. I'm a fan of that. And I like seeing that miss because now we have a chance to get it to -6, which is as low as it can go. Well, it's fully paralyzed, so we get another shot anyway. I just want it to be -6, then I'll start actually switching into other Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, you aren't hitting, sorry buddy. Okay, now that it's -6, I actually, like, feel comfortable switching into other Pokemon. Normally, you would just want Electrode to die so you get a safe switch into other Pokemon, but I think we have a relatively safe switch just because of the fact that it's paralyzed and it can't hit with anything. The main strategy here, if we can avoid getting hit, please, please, please. Okay. Every single Pokemon other than Electrode that is on this team knows a one-hit KO move. They're inaccurate, but since Mewtwo is paralyzed, every single one of these Pokemon outspeeds Mewtwo, which means our speed is higher at the moment, which is what the equation is looking for being able to hit with one-hit KO moves. It is not looking for, like, speed before paralysis or anything. It is looking for your current speed. And our current speed is higher than Mewtwo's. So we are just gonna spam these until one of them connects. And Mewtwo is just gonna keep missing with its unlimited Psychics. I don't know for sure if it's unlimited. It might be like 65,535 Psychics, but that's still a lot of Psychics. You'll still never see it struggle. You'll struggle long before Mewtwo runs out of that many Psychics. No hits yet. from either side. Mewtwo hitting with Psychic would be pretty much identical odds to hitting with Guillotine at this point, which is saying something because Guillotine has a 30% chance to hit, and a Mewtwo hit with Psychic, I don't even think it would be a one-shot on Pinsir. Okay. We are now out of Guillotine, so... we will switch into Dugong. Dugong can take a Psychic if it hits. Maybe not a Thunderbolt, but that has the same chance of hitting as Psychic. Yep, still missing. If you don't hit with a single one-hit KO move, your luck is awful, frankly. Because a 30% chance is one thing normally. A 30% chance not landing, like, I think 25 is your total amount of times with this specific team. That's just bad luck. Because statistically, you are very likely to get at least one. But worst case scenario, we just have to start off this battle again with the same team and then do the same thing. The amount of times I've missed so far, I guarantee you, is just the Let's Player's curse. Just like Mewtwo hitting and getting a crit there, that's the Let's Player's curse. That is -6 accuracy. Okay, Seeking. I'm actually not certain Rhydon outspeeds, even if Mewtwo's paralyzed. I don't know if I've ever been forced to go down to, like, to be down to Rhydon. Don't want to use Supersonic, because if we do, then it could hit itself and then use Rest. Okay, not hitting, I'll take it. I have a habit of showing the moves every single time I'm choosing a move, even though, like, you do not need to in Stadium. It's just a habit, and it's not one I'm ever gonna get over. Like, I know where Horn Drill is at this point, see, but I need to see, I need that assurance, and I don't know if it's the same for anyone else in the world, but... like, letting my opponents know what moves I have be damned, I need this. I am shocked that Mewtwo has hit twice and I have not hit yet. I'm also shocked that Seeking lived that, frankly. There we go. Seeking actually doing something of note in a Pokemon Let's Play. I thought I'd never see the day. That's Pokemon Stadium. We've beaten the game. Pokemon Stadium is a game that exists. And that genuinely is about all I have to say about it. The game's fine. It's definitely sort of an interesting, more of puzzle game than strategy-based game when it comes to using rentals only, where, like, you need to know what rentals to bring to what facilities, and then, even further than that, which of those 6 rentals to bring to which battles. Bring 6, pick 3 is an interesting thing that competitive Pokemon holds on to this day. 6v6 isn't very common, 3v3 is. And it's the same for doubles, where it's bring 6, pick 4. Stadium is the origin of that, and Stadium is the origin of a lot of things that have stuck around to this day in competitive Pokemon. Sleep Claws is still a thing on Smogon, at least. I'm not sure if it is in official formats, but it might be. If it's not, then that's funny. I prefer it that way because it's silly. And Pokemon should be silly. This credit sequence is just sort of an opportunity to look at all these cool-ass stadiums they designed for this game, because they designed a lot of them. There's at least 8 for the Gym Leader Castle, and there's actually, I think, 9 or 10 if you count the Elite Four and Champion. And then there's different ones for all the different tournament modes. There's one for the free battle mode. Shout out to Ted Lewis, by the way. He voices King Dedede and Escargoon in Kirby. Right back at ya. And he also voices a ton of characters in the anime, including Tracy Sketchit. He just voiced the announcer for this game, which is hundreds of voice lines that he had no context for, I'm sure. Satoshi Tajiri, he's still alive. God bless him. He created this series. Oh. Anyway. With that done, we've defeated Mewtwo. We're viewing the credits. Super Mario Club for testing. Never fully known what Super Mario Club is. Oh, Satoru Iwata. Rest in peace. Next time on Pokemon Stadium. We have a new title screen. Round 2. See you guys then.